the United States federal government should ban all testing that requires the use of animals. Animal testing is immoral. Rebecca Walker, PhD, talks about the animal rule, which actually calls for the use of animals most similar to us to be used in harmful studies that often result in death. Even using humans with their consent is considered too inhumane. Then why are we using animals? Animals cannot voice their consent, and by using animals that are most similar to us, we're using animals that experience pain and fear and suffering just like we do. The film Project X shows chimps that are basically trained to die, and even when they are intelligent enough to communicate their fear and their pain and their suffering, they are still just sent to die because those who use animal testing view animals as disposable, as lesser members of our society. Animal testing often yields inaccurate results. A study at SUNY New Paltz showed that between 1976 and 1985, 51.5% of almost 200 drugs tested caused reactions in humans severe enough to cause them to be removed from the market. Drugs are put on the market and later found to be harmful despite extensive animal testing. Different species of mammals react differently to illnesses and medicines. This is dangerous. It's dangerous for humans. It defeats the purpose of animal testing and shows that we have a flawed system. If the purpose of animal testing is to make consumption more safe for humans, yet humans are still getting sick and being harmed by these medicines that all have been tested on animals, then what is the point of subjecting these animals to these testings? It's a necessary federal ban because it prevents states from doing their own thing and avoids discrepancies in testing methods across the country. If states are left to make the laws for themselves, animals will be protected in one state but not in the other. It also might create discrepancies in data from one state to another if one state is testing on animals and one state is not, which could cause problems in the scientific community. Stem cell research is a viable alternative. It allows for experimentation without the pain and suffering. Human embryonic stem cells are highly adaptable and reproduce indefinitely. Lone Skeen of University of Melbourne talks about how stem cell research may allow new drugs through, ones that affect animal cells negatively, but not human cells. And vice versa, it also can flag safety issues earlier on that might not have been caught in animal testing. It comes down to a battle of morals versus utilitarianism. Do the ends justify the means? Our society is based on a strict moral code, and disregarding this code could equal the collapse of society as we know it. Nazi doctors tested on Jewish prisoners and actually made several new discoveries that were important, but society agrees that this testing was wrong, that this use of the Jewish population was wrong. If everyone is just looking out for themselves, what does society become? What does it boil down to? Animal testing is immoral, it's inaccurate, and it is wrong, and it needs to be stopped.